My room and my life is a mess. And it's been a mess for 19 years. And why am I saying this now? I'm saying it because in just 2 days I will be 20 years old. I will be 2 decades old, and it will be the start of my life, my second birth, my second going out into the world and finally becoming my own person, my own vessel, my own future. And it's caused a lot of reflection within myself, and my emotions have been very up and down, have been very mixed, have been very high and low for this past month, thinking about turning 20 years old. So my ring light is in the closet and I'm too lazy to get it out. I also kind of just like the sunset light coming in. I will show you guys what I've been reading recently. I have been reading My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Ottessa Ma. I don't know how to pronounce her name, I am sorry, but I've been reading this. I will be making a book review of it pretty soon because I have thoughts on that book. I have also been rereading Uglies by Scott Westerfield, and I will also be making a book review of that. I haven't made any book reviews since Caraval, so I feel like I should be doing that. I also want to start Silas Marner by George Eliot, who is actually a woman, mind you, but George Eliot. I've been obsessed with movies like Daniel Deronda and stuff and Silas Marner, so yeah, they were good movies, so I'm gonna read the actual books. But I would also like to read a poem that I've written in my book of Jane Austen notes that my grandma gave to me when I was like 13 or 12. So the poem that I wrote, some of these are personal. I made it in March or April, I think in April actually. It was the first kind of warm-ish day of spring, and I was just in the middle of so much work, and I still am, but I'm taking a step back just for these few moments. So this poem is called I Went Back to the Woods, and it says, it has been so long since the world was so alive. It was so cold and it was dark. My mind was so confused. But now I am back where I belong. I am back in the woods. I am back at the pond. My life has been a mess all season long. I am happy to be back in the song. I am at peace again in this moment, alone amongst the birds and the trees. Amongst the water I am free. This is where I want to be. It has been 8 whole months since I've been to the woods. That is too long. It has been so long since my mind was alive to breathe among the melodies of the song of nature. I've come back to the woods to make myself whole, to be taller than the trees. To be at peace within these trees is where I wish to be. And I wrote that one day when just going out in nature because I've been so cooped up in my house, in my campus, just working, just feeling as though I am selling my soul, and it has been difficult being an adult, maintaining friendships and maintaining creativity, maintaining your morality, your own goals and ambitions of your dreams is very difficult at this age, and I am in a good spot in life. I have a good life for the most part. I don't have much to complain about. I've accomplished a lot of things. I am passing all of my classes. I have good grades this semester. I have a loving boyfriend. I have a job. I have pretty much anything I could ask for. And yet there's kind of a hole. There's kind of this hole of what is the rest of my life going to look like? What decisions will I make about the future? It's just kind of concerns me this time of my life. Because the world as we know it right now, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but the world right now is very uncertain. There's so much change. Most of that change has not been for the better for most people. And it's difficult. And it makes me question about everything I know. And my room is a mess. My mind is a mess. My fingernails are a mess. And I just feel as though I don't have much control over my life as I thought I used to have. And It's not like I had a control of my life when I was a child, but I could yield that control to my parents, and now I've realized that I want to be in control, but I don't know how to control the sales. I don't. And it will take time for me to learn. And I'm in between being a teenager. Like, I'm still not so far from being a child and a teenager. And I'm an adult now. And I've been an adult for 2 years almost. But now I'm really into the world of more than 2 decades. And then by the third decade, I will be getting closer and closer and closer to middle age, closer to death, closer to, greater responsibility, to becoming more invisible, to the world becoming, time becoming faster, but your world becoming slower. It's just so much to take in. But I do hope that one day I will have more confidence, and that one day I will find what it is I love to do and do it. That's really what I want. And I hope that I will find wherever it is I want to be. But yeah, I just have many thoughts. I have many thoughts. So currently it is 2 days later, and sorry I got all existential in the last segment, but today I'm going to have a date with my boyfriend at a cheesecake factory. It's going to be a lot of fun, and of course I will be wearing my red dress finally. And I've showered and have all my skincare, and the next I'll be taking care of my hair and my makeup, so I will put on the outfit. And like immediately this dress looks really good, so I'm already feeling a lot better. I'm in a debate right now. Do I wear these? Or do I wear the pearls? I have a pearl necklace too. I think I'm gonna go with the pearls. Necklace. I will be wearing this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the pearls. These are actually real, and I got them for my high school graduation, so yeah. And then I'll also be wearing my black fingerless gloves. Not yet, except to fix my nails first. And these heels right here, but first I'm going to blow dry my hair and then we'll do some makeup. My makeup is mostly done, and I kind of mostly did my hair as well, but some prick on the internet, like I was under some influencer's video where she was doing a sewing project on a skirt that she was making, and someone in the comments said that it was like refreshing to see that like someone actually knowing how to sew create someone who actually knows how to sew doing DIY projects instead of just taking scissors and cutting people's clothes, like their clothes, which like I agreed with them. I was just like, yeah, a lot of influencers will just cut their clothes without knowing how to sew or without sewing them, and they just kind of do it for clout. And then someone got like so defensive about these influencers, which I am subscribed to and I watch and I like their videos anyway. But it kind of just gets a little old just seeing people cut up their perfectly good clothes, and it's very out of touch. Like I have a pretty big wardrobe, but like I would never take scissors to something I own unless I knew what I was doing with it. Like I just wouldn't. But then someone said that I was being a hater, and they're like, by the way, girly pops, red lipstick isn't your thing. So they decided to insult me and then tell me I was being a hater because I was criticizing influencers, which I like to watch, for cutting up their clothes with scissors for clout. Like, and I'm like, I didn't insult them. I just wouldn't do that. I just think it's a bit weird and out of touch, but I don't think that they're horrible people. I just think, I don't know. All I said was that like it is a bit weird that they're kind of just cutting their clothes up or something and not really sewing them in place or whatever. Like, I do think that's weird. I'm sorry. But in order to make them mad, I'll be wearing red lipstick, even though it doesn't look good on me, boo-hoo. Oh well. Oh, look at me. Look how bad I look in red lipstick. I should really stop wearing it because someone on the internet told me to. So the last thing I added to the look was these gloves, but yeah, I'll show you guys a picture, but this is like the finished look. And we're about to go on my birthday date. But honestly, I'm really happy about being 20. I was really upset about it a couple days ago, but I'm actually fine with change and life going on as it should. So, you guys have a nice day.